Shizzle Dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Yeah, I'm up early this morning because of the title Dems Double Down on Failure. And when you have Dems doubling down on failure, it makes me think you have people out here in life who double down on failure. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I am experiencing it. That people double down on failure. Now, y'all know I really haven't been sharing, but I've been watching a lot of meltdowns of these liberal women. I'm just gonna say liberal women. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say liberal women. These liberal women are doubling down on failure. What's going on? Hi, what's going on? How's my mic? How's my mic? How's my mic? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. How's my mic? How's my mic? Hi. Okay, cool, cool. Thanks, hi, thanks, hi. So, um, yeah, the doubling down on failure. It's it's a paradigm that we're in right now. And again, I was inspired by the whole watching. Now I'm not gonna lie, I was having a good time watching these women break down and they shaving their heads and they talking about they going on strike and I'm just like, this is a double down on failure. So not only you got these women doing that, you got the Democratic Party, you got like Al Sharpton, you got people like Joy Reid and Joy Host or what's no it's her Sunny Host from The View. You got these people like doubling down on a failed strategy, like the race card, sexism on all that. Like, no, black people, we have spoken. We want somebody who is qualified. We don't even want DEI. DEI left a bad taste in our mouth with Kamala Harris. What's going on, Yanga? Yanga. Now, Yanga will tell you. Now he's familiar with the Muslim community up in Dearborn, and Yanga will tell you, and he's known this. He's mentioned this when the time it happens. They were a thorn in Trump's side in 2020. They helped take down Trump in 2020. Am I lying, Yanga? But in 2024, the Muslims had to come with a different stance. Not only the Palestinian Muslims, but the Somalian Muslims. Like these Muslims, now, I'm not saying all Muslims, I'm saying the Muslims who were business minded that said, hey, this economy is affecting us and we need somebody qualified. Well, who's qualified? Oh, yeah, the orange man. The orange man who had a good economy during his tenure as president. The orange man had a good economy. And so now uh, we have. So now we have Trump come in, he won, and again, basically what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is we had to go with a strategy, that being the Muslims, that being black men, that being I don't know Hispanic men, that being hell black women. We have to go with a strategy that knows that works. So when the orange man was in there, gas prices were better, and so this is what we're voting for. Food prices better. This is what we're voting for. So you know, why would we? And see, this is the problem. When I say failed strategies, you have like okay, like a black business, right? Yang will tell you, most black people will tell you, a lot of black businesses don't survive because they're more expensive. Let me say that again. Like your black restaurants, well, except for the exception of Tassili, because Tassili, she's a vegan and she's focused on health. So, with the exception of health, black people. Now, if you just have a chicken shack or a rib shack or something that's greasy and unhealthy, you're not going to be successful because anybody can do greasy, unhealthy food. We have learned this in America. So this DEI hire, this diversity, equity, inclusion, all this bullshit and nonsense, like I call it bullshit and nonsense because Kamala Harris has tainted that. She has tainted that really bad. This curry queen Indian woman has tainted that. Okay? It's tainted it so bad to the likes where black people don't even want to deal with like other people of color. Let me say that again. Black people don't want to deal with other people of color. Even Joy Reid even got on and said, look, white women, white liberals, black women ain't got your back. Black women are concerned with the black community, they kids. So basically what Joy Reid is saying is that that sex strike that y'all white women are going crazy over, black women ain't down with y'all on that. It is what it is. The the black women are not going to support y'all on that damn sex strike. They're like, no, because they know that you white women are not serious about that shit. And you might be by shaving your heads, but again, you guys are not convincing the black women. So that's my take on Joy Reid, her speaking on the whole don't wait on black women. That's hey, and it's funny because Joy Reid is a Nigerian woman. She's an African woman, but even she, that's one thing that black people here in America and Africans have. Ujima, Kwanzaa's coming up, so those principles as black Africans and black Africans Americans we do share. But when I say share, meaning we share that okay, we have to have our village, we have to have our families, we have to have our men, we have to have our women, right? Right? And so, white women, I guess y'all can afford to like say, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, and all that. Like, black women have fell for y'all feminist uh, craziness in the past, and I don't think, based on Joy Reid, who was a black woman, not going for it no more. They're not going for it no more. So even Joy Reid, who is an African, not even uh, born here in America, she has enough sense to know say why Becky and Karen and Amy, no, y'all on your own with that no sex shit. That is a failed strategy. But again, double down on the failure. The Dems are doubling down on the failure. It's like Dems, what part of and I got Yanga here. I'm so glad because Yanga helps to remind me of the Islamic community, the Muslim community. They won't even acknowledge, the Dems will not acknowledge you guys, Yanga, as a portion of how in Michigan, you are not, man, Michigan, I want to say parts of Wisconsin, you cannot win it without the Muslim vote. You are not getting Michigan without the Muslim vote. Like, I mean, and Yang will tell you, you've had people come on my show like MD talking about, the Muslim vote ain't that big. Okay, what he don't understand is that the Muslim vote in Michigan is not only confined to Michigan, they're confined to Muslims in all swing states. That the Dems are not looking at this. And this is why I do my show, and I have Yanga, who is a bona fide Muslim. He's a bona fide imam. He's bona fide. He's bona fide. And so when I want to ask him something, I don't go to an MD or anybody who is a non-Muslim. No, Yanga is from the streets, and he's a Muslim, and he's an imam. And he will tell me. He will tell me the posts of the Islamic community. So we got She walks with the word. Say, okay, so she says a lesbian threatened to hold back sex. How terrible. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, she walks with the word. Thank you so much, Carolyn, because all they're doing, all these, now I'm going to just say it, all these kooky ass liberal white women are making it easier for white women that have sense. Not only white women have sense, but women, if y'all have sense, things are going to become much more easy. And when I say sense, meaning you're not down with this damn sex strike, you're not down with shaving your head, you're not down with the failed democratic strategy. So shout out to my white sisters out there because I hate that y'all have to be represented by these lunatics, these cuckoos, these cuckoo for cocoa puffs. So I feel sorry that. Well, no, I'm not going to feel sorry because you guys are going to be in a better position. I hate that these cuckoos. I know you. I know it's just like let me just say this to my white sisters. You got these sissified brothers out here, these gay men, because gay men support Kamala Harris. As a black man, I'm like, damn, I hate when the gay black men try to represent the rest of us brothers. So I know you white women are feeling the type of way when you got these kooky ass, like I said, lesbians representing y'all. And I've said this and I've said it, I'm gonna say it again. Gay people are their own race. If you are a lesbian, if you are a transvestite, if you are gay, you're not, I don't, I've said this before. You're your own. Y'all don't like y'all don't represent like gay men. Black gay men don't represent black men. Like our interests are different. We look the same, but we have different interests. We have different interests. I mean, hell, the basic interests. Black straight men are interested in women. Gay black men are interested in men. So your basic interests are not even the same. So how can every other interest be the same when your basic interests are not the same? Think about that. Think about that. Oh, they're expanding this damn quarry, y'all. I ain't been to this quarry in a minute, and they're expanding it. That's good. That's good. Because Trump is about to bring a lot of construction work to damn Georgia. So yeah, I like this expansion. Trump 2024 because of Trump winning. Yeah, they're already expanding this damn quarry. Look at this. Wow, and I was just here I didn't see all this last week. They are getting to work, y'all. They are moving stuff here in Georgia, man. I'm in Norcross, and let me tell you, this quarry they've expanded. It was already a big quarry, but because goddamn make America great again. Yeah, we about to I'm about to I'm gonna have to turn down jobs again. I already see it. Like I'm gonna have to turn down contracts. Y'all don't understand when I say that. Trump, like truckers love Trump. Like truckers, we love Trump. Truckers for Trump. Y'all, like Democrats don't understand that shit. Part truckers are the backbone of this country, and we love Trump. Like what do we? Man, it's like another failed strategy by the Democrats. Like, you got to take care of your truckers. Your truckers, like I say, we bring your food and you raise the prices on gas on us, then therefore we are going to have to raise the prices on you guys. Oh, shit. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead. So, yeah, man, you got to back your truckers, your construction workers. Hell, you got to back your workers. And when Trump put on the vest and got in the garbage truck, he spoke to all the CDL drivers out there. He spoke to all the CDL drivers. And I don't even drive trash truck. But because I'm a trucker and he got into a truck, he put the vest on and got into a truck. It doesn't matter if it was a garbage truck. He spoke to me. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take care of the truckers. And did an interview from the garbage truck. Trump is the working man's president. So if you're not a working, Man, let me say this, man. Trump is a president not only of the working man but of all men. But let me just say this, like, oh gosh, Trump put on the vest, and that vest was historical. Trump put on the apron at the McDonald's drive-through. Historical, historical. Trump got the dang mug shots. Now, again, let me say this again, 'cause I hate keep repeating myself. If you guys got your panties up in a bunch about Trump being a convicted felon, George Washington was a convicted felon, Thomas Jefferson was a convicted felon, John Adams was a convicted felon. Let me give you all a little bonus. Benjamin Franklin, who's on the $100 bill, Secretary of State, was a convicted felon. So, let me get some water here, y'all. Man, throat's dry. Throat's a little dry here. Hold on one second, y'all. Mm. Yeah, so I know it's early in the morning. Y'all hit the like, hit the share button, hit the like, y'all. I know it's early in the morning, but yeah, I had to come on here and talk about this issue because, like I said, like I was saying, you have, okay, there goes Burke right there. Burke, yeah, he got the purple dump truck. Where's Burke at? Is that Burke? No, that's not Burke, man. Unless he painted, did he paint his truck? I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I gotta wait for Burke. He's guy I'm working with today. You know, Burke. He's oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Why are we? What are we doing here? Okay, y'all. It looks like this guy is doing the maniac. He's doing the maniac driving. He's doing the maniac drive. Let me get from around him. Get from around him. Okay, let me wait here. Okay, apparently, y'all. All right. Let me back into my parking spot and chill because I'm not gonna be. I'm here. I got here before Burke. So yeah, man, y'all. Yeah, the Democrats' failed strategy, man, is and they're doubling down. Like how do you double down on a failed strategy? Like who does that? Who does that? Like what type of mentality does a person like? I don't know, you know. And then you got Kamala Harris. You know, she owes people. What's going? Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Poseidon. Man, let me give you goddamn. Let me give you goddamn wrench, bro. Let me give you goddamn wrench, man. You know, you got Kamala Harris, right? Let's talk about Kamala Harris. What up, Matt? Hey, Black Son. I saw a documentary on Lord Mountbatten. Oh, Lord Mountbatten. Yeah, he's the original. Yeah, long before there was Epstein, P Diddy, Epstein, P Diddy. Long before those guys, Jimmy Savile. Yeah, Lord Mountbatten. Yeah, he's but yeah, let me see Lord Mountbatten. Such an interesting individual he was. I remember doing some sort of an essay on him in high school years back. Yeah, Matt. Lord Mountbatten is the original peculiar of little boys. Like I said, and that's who Jimmy Savile learned from Lord Mountbatten. But you know, you got, like I said, people like Epstein and Diddy and all them. They man, Lord Mountbatten is the OG of that shit. You know, he's the OG, man. Hey, man, thanks Poseidon. Poseidon, he just gave me a $5 chat, man. Man. He said, "Yep, every one of our founding fathers were committed treason against the king and would have been hung at the gallows. Not only hung, but King George wanted a special. He wanted to bring back draw and quarter and behead. So he wanted to hang them, take them down right before they die, draw and quarter them like they did in goddamn. If you've seen Braveheart, like King George wanted to bring that back just for goddamn George Washington, uh, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Ben Franklin. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, they're the original convicted felon presidents, except for Franklin. Franklin was Secretary of State. Franklin was Secretary of State, I think. Yeah, Secretary of State. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Franklin was convicted also, but he wasn't a president. He was Secretary of State. Yeah, Benjamin Franklin was Secretary of State, but John Adams, y'all know he was president. John Adams, George Washington, of course, and Thomas Jefferson. Those being the first three presidents. Uh, but even before John Adams and Thomas Jefferson became president, they were convicted along with George Washington. They were all convicted. Now they weren't physically in the court, but their names were in the court. So as long as your name is in that court, they can sentence you and convict you and put out a death warrant for you, as you know. But y'all know that already. You don't have to. Before the King's Court, King George, you didn't have to have a physically be there in that court for you to be tried, convicted, and sentenced. Tried, convicted, and sentenced. Yeah, and they were convicted. And then they were sentenced, but they never carried out the sentence because, as y'all know the history, George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and all them fought like hell. They fought like hell, including Benjamin Franklin. Fought like hell. He did his part. He wasn't in the military, but I say that to say this: they all knew what was on the line. They were going to be hung for high treason, and they were convicted. So yeah, you know. Um, James. Oh, James. Oh, man, James in the house. Oh, man, welcome to the arena, James. I'm glad to see you, James. Man, James, we can talk our shit now. We can talk our shit, man. Shout out to you, James, man. James, the reason I don't do backup singing for Miss Lynn's music is a lot of her music is designed for women. Y'all know, I don't know if you know this, James. I'm a metalhead. I like, my voice is more reserved for death metal, and so that's why I've just got to be kind of quiet when you talk. Oh, then do the backup singing. I'm like, no, the ooh baby baby that's designed for Miss Lynn and all the women. R&B is not designed for men. It's not designed for us. We belong in the mosh pit. Yes, James, we belong in the mosh pit. Notice everybody last night in Miss Lynn's show kept talking about Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin. Nobody mentioned Black Sabbath. That's a whole nother that. So yeah, Miss Lynn, but she's a woman, so she's supposed to listen to things geared towards women, especially like a lot of that R&B. But yeah, a lot of those love songs and all that. That soft rock, a lot of that's designed for women, man, because women are the uh, the geared audience because white women, black women are Hispanic women are more apt to buy, and they target these women because they're more apt to buy the music than we are. Man, we'll do a goddamn Napster, we'll bootleg shit, man. We like music too, but we not that. As men, our priority is not to spend money on music. Women, they'll buy music just like that. Just like that. So yeah, the music industry is dependent on women, not men. Men, we will listen to a song, we'll keep it moving, but we won't buy shit. Women will buy shit before we do, is what I'm saying. So shout out to you, James, man. Good to see you over here, man. Good to see you. Wait. So High said, kings and queens inbreds can go only so far. Yeah. That well, and that's why they, King George was part of the Windsor family. The Windsor family are Germans. Not only were the Windsor family, but Lord Mountbatten, he was German. So a lot of the Germans, uh, before the Germans, you had the French. A lot of the French uh, monarchs were monarchs over. England has such a unique history when it comes to monarchs because a lot of the kings weren't even English. The kings were either like you had the Romans, uh, so you had the Italian kings, the Roman kings, and then you had the French kings under Charlemagne and uh, his descendants, and then you had and then you had and then you had the damn German kings coming in. You had you had it's weird, but I mean King Henry was English. Who else was English? Like Queen Elizabeth, she was English, but a lot of those kings, but prior to the King Henry were like French descent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them kings were French. So yeah, England has a weird history, man, when it comes to the monarch. So the inbreeding, oof, that's a whole, I had to do a whole nother video on the inbreeding and how not only the English kings, but the Egyptian kings and all that. Some people call them pharaohs, I call them kings. The Arabian kings, yeah, a lot of them did inbreeding. A lot of the Arabians still do inbreeding. A lot of them still marry within their family. Like they don't marry direct like daughters and shit, but they still marry like their cousins and shit. So yeah, the Saudi Arabia and uh, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, um, I want to say Iran. Iran. They're a Islamic Republic, but a lot of them still, yeah, they still practice that marrying their cousins. Now, I will say this: George Bush, the Bush family still does that shit. Like the Bushes, if I remember, one of the Bushes married their second cousins here in the U.S. and it wasn't even that long ago. It wasn't. Well, it was long. Might be long for y'all. Well, back in the I want to say back in the '90s. Was it in the '90s or early 2000s? I can't remember the exact date, but the nephew Bush got married to the one of the cousins or something. It was weird. Yeah. So, um, you know, that's a whole nother video, y'all. That's a whole nother video. So, yeah, man, I'm glad. And this is probably the last video I harp on the Democrats, man, because I know y'all are probably getting tired of me talking about these failures and how they keep repeating. But what I'm trying to do, y'all, because I did a show with Miss Lynn last night. Y'all hold on one second. Let me see what this guy wants. Yo, oh, I don't even know. I've got to wait on somebody. Yeah. So he gonna ask me what channel they on. I have no clue, dude. I have no clue. Don't know. Don't care. Don't know. Don't care. I'm sorry, y'all. So random side tangent. Curious what you think about Joan of Arc. She's really fascinating to learn about, in my opinion, because she like the only woman in medieval ages I know that led armies. Yeah, Joan of Arc is an interesting figure. She in France, you know, you got a lot of modern day characters that we copy from Joan of Arc. I don't know if you. Let me ask you this, Poseidon. Have you seen the movie Furiosa? Mad Max Furiosa? Press one in the chat if you've seen Furiosa, Mad Max. So Furiosa is based on Joan of Arc, but let me know. Okay, so Corbin, I've seen it right, right, right. She based the first female warrior in the Western world. Right, so we got Furiosa. If y'all seen Mad Max Furiosa, she is based on She is based on Joan of Arc. So you got Furiosa from Mad Max. Now, um, you got. Let me say this. Let me say this, because this is kind of a more modern. Let me ask you guys this. So Foxtail said, okay, one. Hey, what's going on, Kelly? Good morning. Like Sun and Chat, it's early and cold here. Time to get back under the covers. Oh, I heard that. You see what I got on Kelly, man. Shout out to Kelly Ray. Shout out to Kelly Ray, man. Her and Mo, boy, they held it down for Wisconsin. Yo, they held it down for Wisconsin, man. So yeah, and again, um, Kelly and Mo just kept it kitchen table issues. If you want to know anybody that held it down from, to me, I mean, we all have our local heroes and sheroes, man. And I want to say, I always give a shout out when it comes to Wis, uh, Wisconsin. No, no, was it? Yeah, Wisconsin, Michigan, Wisconsin. Yeah, when it comes to Wisconsin, man, Mo and Kelly are my heroes up there, man, because they kept it with kitchen table issues. People, and that being a real swing state, they just kept it with kitchen table issues. And again, somehow the Democrats don't see that strategy because the Democrats are so high up. They're so high up with their elitism that I guess they didn't have a good ground game because you had people on the grassroots like Kelly and Maurice that kept the kitchen table issues. And I know Sister Kelly had a hard time dealing with people who are stuck in their ways and stuck on, vote blue no matter who, but she just kept bringing the kitchen table issues. That was her defense. Kitchen table issues. And I guess those people couldn't wrestle with that. You can only wrestle with kitchen table issues so much and then finally realize, you know what? Kamala and these high celebrities are not. They're not. They're no. Why are they telling us who to vote for and who not to vote for? And they're rich and they don't even pump their own gas. But would you see somebody like Kelly Ray and Mo, who are just regular American, regular people talking kitchen table issues? Well, then, I mean, and then you got Trump serving the French fries. It's like you. Sometimes, people can make things so complicated that they just forget the simple kitchen table issues. And all Trump had to do was put on the apron and serve the McDonald's French fries in the drive-thru. All he had to do was goddamn get in the safety vest, put the safety vest on, and get into the truck. Get into the CDL operated truck. It was just simple. Simple because Trump Make America Great Again kept it simple. Like, let's get back to when things were simpler. But you had them Tim Kaine's crazy wife. Turn the page. I'm Donald Trump and turn the page. We're like, whoa. We do not want that psycho bitch nowhere near the White House. Turn the page. Who saw that? Listen to if y'all saw Tim Kaine's wife talking about turn the page. We don't tell us how to turn the page. I was like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Oh my God. Turn the page. Turn the page. Like, I was like, yo. This bitch is psycho. Turn the page. Turn the page. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm sorry to start y'all, man. I didn't mean to scare y'all, but yo, that shit scared the shit out of me. I was like, yo, I feel sorry for Tim Walz, bro. He's married to this psycho woman. Yo. Okay, Fox said, bro, I can't even afford to buy the food to make a balanced meal. Yo, I miss my fried chicken, green beans, corn, and biscuit, man. Yo, it's gotten so bad for me, Fox, that what I've been eating has locked up my system, and I've had to, I don't want to gross y'all out right now, but um, let's just say I've been constipated, and so now I got to drink warm prune juice, and I got to order all kind of Zupu and all that shit. I gotta loosen up because I've been eating a lot of starches, man. Because when you're poor, or when you're on a budget, or when you can't really just, like you said, have a balanced meal like that. Um, me, I eat a lot of starches, and now I'm stopped up, man, and it's not a fun thing, man, and it's bad. Let me just say that I'm 50 years old, and I can't afford, because, and I'm gonna tell you, prune juice doesn't really grab. Like, I really need my colon cleansed, because when I drink the prune juice, it goes right through me, and it didn't grab anything. And I'm like, oh, this ain't good. It didn't grab nothing. It just went through, and I'm going to the bathroom. Ain't nothing but liquid coming out. None but liquid coming out. So yeah, I was scared, y'all. I'm scared, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to order something that can pull, like, really clean and pull all of that out of my colon, like in my intestines. It's got to pull all that out, because the damn prune juice just went right through me, and it didn't grab anything. And I'm like, yo, ooh, that's not good. That means, a person can be so backed up to where, yeah. Um, but I'm gonna take care of you, y'all. And I know, don't worry, y'all. Be like, oh, go to the hospital. Trust me. I got one more thing. I got two more things I'm gonna try, and if it don't work, I'll go to the hospital. I'm gonna go to the hospital. But again, Democrats, they failed on that too. It's not that I don't like going to the hospital. It's just the wait. We got all these migrants here in Atlanta, Georgia. The local hospitals, the wait time is long as hell, because you got these migrants. I'm just gonna keep it 100. You got all these migrants, man, and so, you know, going to the hospital, you got to be prepared to wait about at least 6 hours, and that's going, like, that's if you go to an emergency room. So, I, I don't, it's just when do I go? When do I go to the hospital? You know what I'm saying? And then the weekends are not good. You got to go on the work day or weekday. So this is why I look for natural remedies. There's these pills, these papaya pills that I'm gonna try too. I think it's just a matter of me. Like I said, when we go through this, y'all, we gotta be mindful. Like, our thing is to survive. We eat whatever we might eat a lot of starches, because, like I said, a lot of rice, a lot of noodles fill you up. But when you get to my age, you have to be able to not only eat that stuff but digest it and then release it. So what's happening to me right now is I'm eating stuff and it's just sitting there. And that's not good for a person my age. Man, that's not, it's not good for any human being to eat something and then sit there and it don't exit and go out. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sorry, I'm gonna have to get some enzymes for my stomachs. I'm gonna have to get some probiotics. I gotta get all that shit, and let it work. Let it work. Let it work itself, because you got, But I'm not gonna turn this into a health channel right now. But yeah, let me just say that, yeah, the diet, this economy has changed our diet, and if we're not eating healthy, then it will affect us, and it's affected me. Like I said, it's affected my bowel movements, and it's not, yeah. So, but anywho, let me change it. Let me pivot, change the subject, y'all, because I know y'all didn't come here to hear about my damn. Oh, James got he got a good comment. He said, by now trying to be the first president to go to a certain place like the rainforest. Basically, it's a great retirement vacation. Yeah, yeah. You know, James, you know Joe Biden is trying to start a war. He's trying to force Russia into war. Now, I only hope that Putin is smart enough to see. Now, he's former KGB, so he is plugged in to the American politics of what the Dems are doing, what the Republicans are doing. He's definitely informed. You know, they were trying to lock Trump up, so he is aware of this. My thing is how much Lavrov, Putin, and Moscow, how much patience will Russia have? Because those long range missiles can't operate without the U.S. satellites. This is why Putin, like, you're really trying his patience. You can't operate long range missiles without satellites. And guess who has the satellites? When I say me, I'm not meaning me, but I'm saying the U.S., meaning us, y'all. Yo, the U.S., the United States, the United States are the ones with the satellites. NATO is the one with the satellites. Ukraine don't have satellites like that. So in order to operate the long-range missiles, they have to be guided by the satellites. And so Russia's like, y'all really think we stupid. Y'all really think we dumb, huh? Y'all really trying to play us like we don't know that in order to operate those long-range missiles, you need NATO and the U.S. to guide those missiles to hit their targets. And only the way to see the targets is you have to have satellites. So Putin is not stupid, y'all. Like, damn, like Biden. Man, Biden, you were doing so good, man. You shook Trump's hand. You were happy. You sabotaged Kamala Harris. Thank you for that. But yo, I guess this is this dimension, man. Yo, Biden, are you trying to get them the 25th Amendment? I don't want them to do the 25th Amendment on Biden. I'm going to just keep it straight. I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all may not agree with me. I do not want the 25th Amendment being opposed on Biden. I want Biden to serve out his term all the way up to damn January and then Trump come in. I do not want Kamala Harris in the office simply because look at the way she managed the money. She still owes her staff money. She still owes the vendors money, but then she just paid all the celebrities, paid Oprah Winfrey, paid Tyler Perry, paid Eminem, paid Atlanta Morissette, paid Springsteen, paid Beyonce, paid Kelly Rowland, paid who else did she pay? Lady Gaga, and now she's $20 million in debt. But y'all see the title, Dems double down on failed policies. Dems double down on failure. Because you got people still wanting, maybe we can make Kamala Harris in the Supreme Court. They're trying to make, what's her name? I forgot her name. Sotomayor step down and put Kamala Harris in there. They want Joe Biden to step down, so they want to put Kamala Harris in there. Like, y'all are just, yo, Dems double down on failure. The Dems are doubling down on failure, and it's just like amazing to me that um, it's amazing that you have this type of mentality that don't see the failures and don't see that this is not working, but let's double down on it. So thank you, Democrats, for showing people with common sense like myself, like my chat, that y'all of y'all lost y'all mind. And so, yeah, we need to vote in the midterms and we need to vote in 2028. We need to make sure y'all don't get back in office within our lifetime. We have to make sure they don't get back in office in our lifetime. Let's see. Black Sun, I'm having coffee. Change topics, please. Oh, okay, no problem, bro. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad that you yeah. So Poseidon, man, I've gone back to the struggle meals, buttered noodles, toast sandwich, or just sleep for dinner sometimes. Yeah, yeah, yep, 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 yep. Um, the migrants keep your grocery prices low, though. Same with tariffs. Okay, Esco logic, and you got to explain that because when you got migrants taking, when they have the food stamps and they're buying up more food, then the food prices go up, don't it? Does it not? And our taxes go up because we got to pay on those EBT cards. We got to pay for it. They keep saying free housing. It's not free. We pay for that. And then, and this is why I don't go to the hospital because a lot of the migrants getting the free health care. Like, I don't want to go to the hospital because I got to wait because all those migrants are getting the free service. I don't know, but I'm just going based on my experience. I mean, I know you might do a Don Lemon and be like, oh, well, the experts say that the economy's great. So I don't know. I don't know. I can't even pronounce your name. I'm gonna just call you Easy E. Easy E, you might be like Don Lemon and be like, well, the experts say this. I can only go by my experience. I'm a truck driver, and let me tell you, low gas prices, low food prices starts with us, and Trump spoke to us. Biden's economy didn't speak to us. Kamala Harris was definitely not speaking to us. Kamala Harris is speaking to the Oprah Winfrey's and the Gayle Kings and the Beyonces and the Magic Johnsons and the Tyler Perry's and she was speaking to the high priced celebrities, Whoopi Goldberg's. You know, all these people make $1 million. They make $1 million. Usher Raymond's, uh, Cardi B. All these people are millionaires. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, and I know they man, let me not get started with that poster. That lady who was the expert. This is what I think about experts. That lady who was expert, she said, "Oh, Kamala Harris is going to win Iowa." Well, you see, she done retired, and she was an expert. So I don't even trust these news organizations. I don't trust these experts, these economists. I don't trust them no more. I don't trust these news outlets. I don't trust these posters. I mean, I trust Rasmussen because he came down here with the people. He came on your Benny Johnson shows. He came on like all the people I'm subscribed to. Rasmussen came on their show and like, yo, this is what we got, and they went against the grain. So the grain of the mainstream media say, "Oh, Kamala Harris is winning." Like, no, bro, there's no way Kamala Harris is winning. Shit, it wasn't even close. And you got these disillusioned Democrats talking about, "Oh, snot coming down their nose." I'm sorry, James, but yeah, they just boo-hoo and crying and but Kamala Harris. We thought it was close. No, y'all believe the hype. Y'all believe the lies. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the share button. Y'all believe the BS. Like, Kamala wasn't even close. Kamala's wasn't even close. Like, what y'all saw is what Rasmussen called. Like, Rasmussen said it's gonna be 226. Rasmussen said that. Goddamn, depressed ginger said that. Who else? Radio Geopolitics said that. Like, everybody I'm subscribed to said they called it to the T. They said it was gonna be 226 to 312. So my sources were all correct, and they all said landslide. But no, NBC didn't say it, CNN didn't say it, even Fox didn't say that. They were like, oh, it's close. Oh, it's pretty close. No, it wasn't close at all. It wasn't nowhere near close. Hey, y'all, is my thing glitching? Because I know my damn data is low. So y'all let me know. Hopefully, do you discuss this often? Well, think about it. If you deport cheap labor, what is going to happen to prices? If you deport cheap labor and uh, put embargoes in and start drilling, then everything will go up together. So if prices go up, our wages go up. But again, you don't have money being poured out to Ukraine, more money being poured out to migrants, more money being poured out to defense contracts. All that money is in house. So now you have a surplus, easy. You have a surplus, and when you have that surplus, then you're able to pay your employees more. You won't have to do the cheap labor because they think, oh, I'm paying cheap labor, but in the back end, now food prices are going up, rent is going up, healthcare is going up. So rents, food, and healthcare is going up. But so you think you're paying for cheap labor and you're paying more in the back end. So by getting rid of the cheap labor, now you've eliminated the food prices, the health care, and the food prices, healthcare, food prices, healthcare, and what was the third one I had? So basically, you see what I'm saying is that you cut those three costs in the back end by getting rid of the migrants with their cheap labor. So you're eliminating the cost of food, the housing, and the health care. So I would rather get rid of the cheap labor and get rid of those things on my back like that, Easy E. So let's see your response, Easy. Yeah, be careful, man. Let's see. Encourage if migrants keep the low prices, then by the theory they should be free by now. Yeah, high speed. Yeah, they Easy E. He's I see his argument, but again, his argument doesn't sustain when you add those three things in, like I said, health, housing, and food. When you add health, housing, and food, we're paying more taxes. So, yeah, I would rather the money be in house, whereas we get rid of the cheap labor. You pay an American, and the American balances it out. That extra money that we're paying for health care, we're paying for health care, housing, and food. Make America great again. So again, yeah, I uh, see the argument from the Democratic point of view, and that shit. At the end of the day, you end up paying more in the end, man, and you become more of a socialistic society because again, we're paying for other people's health care, we're paying for other people's housing, we're paying for other people's food. When they get EBT, we're paying for them to have food. Therefore, the prices of food goes up, housing goes up, healthcare goes up. That's why I can't even get to the hospital because I got to look for home remedies, and I'm not trying to gross you out, y'all. I'm not gonna get into that again, but again, that's why I have to use home remedies first. People quick to say, "Oh, but you need to go to the hospital." Yeah, it's not that easy. So now, if it gets to a crucial point, yeah, I'll go to the hospital. Trust me. I got asthma, so yeah, I will go to the hospital quick. But if it's something that I feel like I can manage, then I will try to manage it. Again, when you eat papayas and probiotics, more than likely the doctor is going to prescribe that to you anyway. In fact, it's because of the doctors I'm in this predicament because I had acid reflux and then they gave me a medication and all medication, let me say this is just what it does to me. Every time I go to the hospital, they give me medication. That medication gives me constipation. Because originally I had acid reflux. In order to deal with the acid reflux, all I had to do was stop drinking coffee and eating more oatmeal. But because I took this damn pill that's acid reducer that they told me to get, now I got constipation. So I'm gonna change the subject. I ain't gonna talk about constipation. I'm just saying that's I'm in this predicament not only because I eat the starches, but because well no, I got into the predicament because I was drinking a lot of black coffee, but the coffee caused me to have stomach acids, and so yeah, instead I should have just stopped drinking the coffee and eating more oatmeal. Stop drinking the coffee, eating more oatmeal. That's what I should have did. So, do you just let's see. Corbin says no, we have ground-based Nike sites that guide missiles. No, we have ground-based nuke sites that guide missiles. Okay, so Corbin, yeah, no, you're right. So Corbin, you're right. You're right. You got long range missiles that are, but Ukraine doesn't have them. The point I'm making Corbin, is that Ukraine doesn't have them, U.S. has them, and NATO has them, and being that Putin is former KGB, he knows it. So again, we don't need to provoke Putin. Putin is not a dummy. Putin knows that we have the, so yeah. So Fox says, I'm kind of Russia is a legit threat. Yeah, no, Russia is a legit threat because Russia got them nukes, and they will goddamn nuke. They will press them nuke buttons. They don't give two fucks about pressing them nuke buttons, and so and I don't want to again. I don't want Biden to be 25th Amendment, but you know I don't want to be nuked either. I don't want to go to war with Russia either. But I don't want Kamala Harris in office because then that guarantee. Oh, it's just like a conundrum. Like we need to hurry up and get Trump. Like what we need right now. What we need right now is for Putin to be patient. That's what we need right now. We need just Putin to be patient. Just Putin, be patient. We're gonna get Trump up in there, and Trump will calm shit down. But right now, it's like they are desperate. They want to go. They're like the Democrats. They doubling down on failure, and they're trying to provoke a war with Putin. And it's like, no, Putin, be patient. Be patient. Even though I get it, they're trying you with the long range missiles, and only the U.S. can operate that. Only NATO can operate that. Ukraine cannot operate the long range missiles. So, ooh, damn, this is a tight squeeze. Ooh, tight squeeze. Ooh, tight squeeze. Tight squeeze. Tight squeeze. Okay. Tight squeeze. Yeah, man. So, I say that to say this. Um, we just need patience, man. Hopefully, Putin is wise enough and patient enough to. Oh man, I mean, these long range missiles, man. It's oh gosh, that's trouble. That's trouble for us because y'all know Putin's got missiles in position down off the coast of Cuba. So um, Putin knows how to play that game too, and so does China. And so this is why, yeah, Trump is important. And this is what the Dems don't understand. These damn women talking about, oh, I'm going to cut my hair. They don't understand politics. Like, where did these damn lib nuts come from? Like, where do they come from? Like, they don't even know international policy, especially the black people. The black people who talking about Kamala Harris and then that, the gay ones, or just black people, period. They don't know nothing about international politics. They know nothing. They knows nothing. Like there's nobody who is black on YouTube that knows more about international politics than I do. Okay? There's no liberal on YouTube that knows more than me. It just is what it is. And so, yeah, man. Um, okay, so read how atom missiles operate or ask a veteran. I'm a veteran. Easy E, did you know I'm a veteran, right? I didn't know if you knew that I was a veteran. Marines, Semper Fi. Did you know that I was a veteran? Everybody, E didn't know I was a veteran. Hmm. E did not know I was a veteran. Okay, E, okay. Okay. Until then, I'm a veteran, E, so I don't know. You said until then, stop talking. Well, I'm a veteran, so I guess I'm going to keep talking. So I guess you need to stop talking since you're not a veteran. So I guess you really admitted that you're not a veteran. So E, what you need to do is you need to stop texting in my chat since you're not a veteran. So in fact, E, are you a veteran? Answer me. You better answer right because if you don't, I'm gonna block you. How about that? So now, are you a veteran? Because I'm a veteran. Okay, so let's see. JBiz, what you need to do is eat more fiber. So J Biz, I eat oatmeal. I eat papaya. I eat peaches. I eat fiber. It's just that the medicine that the doctors prescribe to me cause me. The only time I get constipation is when I take medications that the people go, oh, go to the hospital. And when I go to the hospital, I take the medications and then I get constipation. So now I got to get on my natural journey. I always end up back on my natural, like my indigenous, like my natural hooga booga hui. I have to go. I have to in tune with my tribal African side and get back to the papaya. And I have to get off the standard American diet, and I have to in tune back to my inner goddamn Shaka Zulu with the spear and the goddamn and dance around, and I have to in tune with that shaman, my inner shaman, and get back to the natural food. So yeah, I was on course, but I was indulging in the black coffee when I should have been indulging in the fiber oatmeal. So yeah, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, J Biz. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm just gonna get back to the papaya. I'm going to get back to the strawberries, the raspberries, get back to the bananas. I'm going to get back to the things that I know that keeps me regular. And I'm going to, and people keep saying, oh, Patrick, you might go to the hospital. The hospital is the one that got me in this predicament. Because everything that they prescribe causes me to lock up. Whatever medication they give me causes my digestive system to lock up. I don't care what they prescribe me. Whatever they prescribe me and I take it, my system locks up. So now undo I have to undo what they prescribe. I have to get rid of the acid reducers. I have to get rid of that and go back to the papaya. Go back to the natural probiotics. Like say the blueberries, all that. So yeah, I know about fiber. Trust me, I know about fiber. I'm a vegan, so I knows plenty about fiber. Me being a vegan, that I get all my proteins from beans and starches and all that. Trust me, I know about fiber. So, but thank you, man. I'll take your advice. Thank you. Okay, y'all. Shout out to James. Shout out to High Outlaw. Not much as Bill Gates. Okay, we will miss you, Biden. Oh, Andrew, you gonna miss Biden? Yeah, Biden. Hey, you do know Andrew. You do know Biden voted for Trump, right? And you do know that the Democrats, your party, I'm assuming that the Democrats are your party. Let me know, I could be wrong, but they're the ones who backstab Biden. You are aware of that, right? You did not, I'm sure you witnessed them backstabbing Biden. Like that was the biggest backstab in world history. I don't know any backstab in world history that was bigger than them stabbing Biden in the 21st century. That was the biggest backstab in 21st century. That was bigger than the backstab of Hitler backstabbing Stalin, or did Stalin backstab Hitler? Hitler, or did Stalin? I can't remember. Did Stalin backstab Hitler or Hitler backstab Stalin? I can't remember who backstabbed who, but I would say the Biden backstab was bigger than the damn Stalin Hitler backstab. I don't know who's backstabbed who. I forget. I think Stalin backstabbed Hitler, or did Hitler backstab Stalin? I can't remember, yo. I can't remember who ended that Russo German Russo pact. I can't remember who ended that. I think it was Hitler. Yeah, Hitler backstabbed Stalin. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, um, yeah, outlaw Josie Wells. Fuck Joe Biden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 65, 35. That's the split. Okay. and the Democrats are screaming fight. Yeah, they scream and fight, but Andrew, Kamala needed our support and we failed her. Oh well, Andrew, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think you guys. I mean, first of all, Kamala Harris needs to pay her staff. Don't you think she needs to pay her staff there, Andrew? Pay her staff and pay the vendors. Kamala needs to. She. You say that Kamala that you failed. Kamala Harris failed um, with that damn money. She failed to pay that 20 million. So I don't. You know. But shout out to you, Andrew. Shout out to the outlaw Josie Well. That sounds like they are really trying to be bipartisan. J Biz. Last I checked, the man in makeup charged Americans 140 million to golf at his own golf resort. J Biz, J Biz, J Biz, J Biz. That's what you heard. But let's talk about the facts. That Kamala Harris owes $20 million. You don't want to talk about that, don't you? You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about some rumor about uh, some rumor that you can't even prove. I can prove Kamala Harris owes $20 million. Like that's the talk right now. When it comes to Kamala Harris, she's attached to the $20 million in debt that she's in. So I don't know what to tell you, brother. Oh shit. Okay, y'all. Roland is on live. Everybody head to Roland's channel. She is live. Kelly Ray said we don't need 10 plus million in ag. The ones that are working and being productive members of society will probably seek citizenship. Mass deports will be before criminals first. Right, Kelly. That's Kelly. Apparently, these people didn't even listen to the Trump rallies. Kelly, Trump said that over and over and over again. He's going to deport the criminals. He's going to deport the people like the likes that killed Lake and Riley. But they don't. That goes to their head. So I don't know. They refuse. They refuse to see the people that were murdered and raped here in the U.S. by these criminals. But hey, what can I say? Andrew, we support immigration. We support Venezuela. As long as they're legal, Andrew. As long as they're legal. That's why you're now in the back seat. Right, exactly, exactly. Thank you. Open borders for all. Nah, I don't know about open borders for all. If you don't have a border, you don't have a country. So I don't know what to tell you about that, sir. Um, Fox says I support legal migration 100%. You are illegal. You should be here raising my taxes so you can live free and eat free. That's what we're talking about, Fox. High says Andrew is about to open one way back to Mexico. Facts, facts. James says two things you might not have heard. More areas saying that FEMA passed them by. Also, Beyonce got 2.5 million not to sing road. Yo, right, because Kamala Harris was out here buying endorsements. She bought Beyonce's endorsement. She bought Eminem's endorsement. She bought Oprah Winfrey's endorsement, Tyler Perry's endorsement, Magic Johnson's endorsement. Yeah, she was out here buying endorsements, and you see where that got her. Like, like she's out of tune. Like, you spent all that money on endorsements, and you got swept. You got curb stomped. You got the red wave put on that arse. James also said because of complications from doing canine rescue at the ground zero, I'm on $4,000 a month for meds. I'm covered, thankfully. Yeah, man, that's good. Yeah, premiering now. Okay, all right, y'all. Everybody go over to Roland's review. She just texted me. Shout out to everybody. Man, Fox. Hey, Fox. I gotta. Is the Fox is the diamond still available? It's a pink diamond. Please share on Facebook. Okay, I got you, Roland. Okay, y'all. Everybody head over to Roland's channel, man. With that being said, man, shout out to T Corbin, shout out to Fox, shout out to Hyde, shout out to everybody, man. With that being said, let me add one more moderator. She came in late. Shakella's. All right, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Let's have it on the Rolling Reviews channel. I'm out, y'all.